Shytoshi has been working 20-hour days for weeks now, and he doesn't seem to stop. All of this towards the wild goal of Shiba Inu becoming one of the largest crypto assets. Today, we finally got some crazy updates from him. Trillions of tokens are on the move, and this is just the beginning. But what is actually happening, and how much can we profit from it? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Even though the price of Shiba Inu has mostly bounced back from the market crash 2 days ago, there's something unsettling happening under the surface. Data from Into the Block reveals a sharp spike in activity among major token holders. Over the past 24 hours, these whales have moved a staggering 7.48 trillion Shiba Inu out of their wallets. To put that into perspective, just the day before, the outflow was only 1 trillion. That's a massive jump of over 700% in a single day. What's even more troubling is that despite this huge outflow, the price of Shiba Inu hasn't collapsed. It's still in the green. Normally, when you see this kind of movement, especially from large holders, it signals something bad for the price. But here, the market isn't reacting the way you'd expect. This kind of disconnect suggests that there's more going on behind the scenes, and it raises questions about what's keeping the price steady. Could it be manipulation, hidden support, or is it the calm before an even bigger storm? Whatever it is, this situation is far from ordinary. But today, it is quite an interesting situation. Today, November 28th, is Thanksgiving in the US, which means the traditional financial markets are closed. For the cryptocurrency market, this creates an unusual situation. With no activity from major players who usually influence the market through Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, the crypto market is essentially trading in a vacuum. This lack of external pressure gives cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu some breathing room to move more freely. If we look at Shiba Inu's price chart, we can see this dynamic in action. Earlier today, the token found strong support at around 4.25 after a quick dip to 4.23. This drop was followed by an impressive buy-up, creating a long wick on the hourly chart. From that local bottom, the price climbed 12.5%, then pulled back slightly by 3%, settling at its current level. This kind of movement is a textbook example of a healthy correction, which is important for building momentum for another upward move. Thanksgiving could be playing a strange role in what we're seeing with Shiba Inu today. With traditional financial markets closed, there's less oversight and fewer external forces at play in the crypto market. This creates a sort of vacuum, where the usual big players tied to Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs aren't active. For whales holding Shiba Inu, this might look like the perfect moment to act without interference. And think about it. If you're a whale and you want to move a massive amount of Shiba Inu, doing it on a day like Thanksgiving makes sense. The market isn't facing its usual pressures, so it might be easier to disguise these moves or avoid triggering panic. But the sheer scale of today's selling, 7.48 trillion Shiba Inu, moved in just 24 hours, raises big questions. Are these whales simply taking profits, or do they know something the rest of the market doesn't? What's even more puzzling is that the price hasn't crashed despite this selling. It's holding steady, even ticking upward at times. This could mean that the Shiba Inu community or smaller traders are stepping in to buy up the supply. Or maybe the whales are offloading in small chunks to keep the price stable while quietly cashing out. Either way, this Thanksgiving vacuum might have created a rare opportunity for these big players to make their moves without the usual market dynamics getting in the way. It's a situation worth watching closely, as it could signal something much bigger brewing under the surface. But one thing is clear, this isn't a joke, and Bitcoin ETFs are playing a huge role in shaping the crypto market, especially in the past few days. The expected altcoin rally has been delayed, and this shift might even explain why some whales are leaving. But a recent post on Twitter gives an interesting perspective on what's happening. The post suggests that the current Bitcoin rally is very different from previous ones because of who's driving it. This time, it's mostly institutional investors and buyers of Bitcoin spot ETFs, not regular retail traders. These investors aren't using crypto exchanges like everyday users do, which makes it harder for money to flow from Bitcoin into altcoins. Without this flow, the altcoin market struggles to grow. The post also points out that smaller altcoins still depend heavily on regular users on exchanges to buy them. For altcoins to reach new highs, they'll need fresh money coming into these exchanges, which isn't happening much right now. While institutions might eventually put money into major altcoins, minor ones are left waiting for new interest from regular crypto users. The takeaway is that the crypto market is shifting. Bitcoin's growth is now more tied to institutions and ETFs than retail traders. For altcoins to succeed, they might need to stop relying on Bitcoin's momentum and find new ways to attract investment directly. And this is exactly the kind of strategy the Shiba Inu development team seems to be embracing lately. Today, Shytoshi Kusama reposted a striking AI-generated image that's catching attention. The picture shows a dramatic, almost apocalyptic scene on a painting in an office. It's filled with chaos, with a person at their desk surrounded by the same turmoil. Shytoshi used this as a metaphor for the challenges they're facing, tying it to his own mission. He tweeted about trying to give a meme coin real utility, aiming to take Shiba Inu from the top 15 to the top 5 in under 5 years, all while working with a limited budget. Shytoshi also shared some personal insights into his daily grind, revealing that he works 20-hour days for weeks at a time, managing everything from social media posts to engaging with the Shiba Inu community. Lucy, another team member, added her own thoughts, pointing out how rare it is to find genuine hard work in a space crowded with people chasing easy money. She called for building a small, supportive community that values authenticity, even if it's just 100 people strong. This approach feels perfect for the current market environment. With altcoin season delayed and capital flowing differently than before, Shiba Inu's team is doing exactly what's needed to stand out. Instead of relying on old patterns, they're focusing on building utility, strengthening their community, and pushing through the chaos with sheer determination. In a time when many projects are simply waiting for the market to turn in their favor, Shiba Inu's team is putting in the work to create their own momentum. That's not just respectable, it's the kind of forward-thinking strategy that can help them thrive, even in challenging conditions. And now, after all these updates, there's buzz about a massive next goal for Shiba Inu, achieving a $50 billion daily trading volume. If this happens, it could open the door for Shiba Inu to hit unprecedented levels. As one expert source points out, high trading volume alone isn't enough to push prices up. It depends on the balance between buying and selling. If most of the activity leans toward buying, we could see explosive growth. But if the market sentiment isn't bullish, even massive volume might not have the impact we're hoping for. Let's look at what history tells us. Back in October 2021, during Shiba Inu's incredible rally to its all-time high, trading volume shot past $30 billion. That surge in activity helped catapult Shiba Inu's price to levels no one had thought possible. More recently, earlier this year in March, trading volume spiked again, and Shiba Inu climbed above 403 level. These moments show a clear pattern. When trading activity heats up and demand outweighs supply, prices follow. However, the $50 billion target is a whole different challenge. Right now, Shiba Inu's volume is a fraction of that. To hit such a massive figure, we'd need not just retail excitement but also institutional investors stepping in. This is where rising liquidity and market sentiment become critical. If the excitement builds, and Shiba Inu's ongoing token burn initiatives kick in, the buying pressure could amplify exponentially, making this goal more than just a dream. And the idea of Shiba Inu reaching resistance levels like 405, or even shooting for the stars at 3015, becomes more realistic if the stars align. This literally removes zeros from Shiba Inu's current price. But the effort Shytoshi Kusama is not putting is something serious. It's an ambitious vision, but one that could redefine Shiba Inu's place in the crypto world. This isn't just about numbers. It's about whether Shiba Inu can spark the kind of frenzy that we've seen in the past and turn it into something even bigger. However, despite all the turbulence, the crypto community remains overwhelmingly bullish, not just on Shiba Inu but across the entire crypto market. One Twitter user highlighted the potential for a Santa rally, a term used to describe an end-of-year surge in market prices. Their post draws attention to Bitcoin's recent pullback from $99,000, which, interestingly, hasn't dampened spirits. Instead, it's getting people comfortable with the idea of Bitcoin crossing the $100,000 mark. The user predicts a few more days of consolidation before the rally kicks into gear, promising a strong finish to the year. This kind of optimism is contagious and gets people excited because it speaks to the broader momentum building in the market. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money. So, don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.